Bro, I lost the key to the Lambo. I'll give it to you next week.
Damn. Teacher by day, freak by night.
Promiscuous maid around the house. She cleans and cleans. She cleans both.
We're laughing while we're like falling and careening like to our deaths.
There's nothing we can do.
I will
about
kill
it.
you first.
It's nothing.
And welcome back to another episode of the FawrOut Perspective Podcast. I'm Kurt Architect.
Your boy Y2 times your girl's favorite ex.
That's right, God damn it. We're back for another episode.
Hey.
We have a guest back with us reoccurring again. We have Pretty.
What's up? What's going on? How are you doing? It's good to be back. Good to
Appreciate
be here.
you for coming
Hell
back.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Pretty P. So what's new with you? How you been? What you been up to?
Well, teacher by day, freak by night. It's the usual.
Come
The
on.
usual.
I was not expecting that.
Get up in my
I
seat.
respect that. I wholeheartedly respect that. Okay, Pretty P. So what's teacher by day, freak at night? Okay. What's the
got the rundown.
What's
All right.
the what's a day in the life for you? Like, let's just say a weekday. Just like your playlist.
Okay.
Like how you starting out your day. What's been on your playlist? I should probably lead with that.
Okay, so to leave with my playlist, what I've been listening to in the morning, it is, of course, the day-long joke of, murder, murder, kill, kill, shoot 'em up before you get to school. So I have been listening to a lot of Young Boy, some of the newer music that's came out. But I will say he has toned down some of his sound, so it's not really,
did hear that.
it's not really, as vulgar as it used to be. Suki has put out some good music lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Suki?
Yes, Suki with the good coochie. What you mean?
I love Suki.
Cannot
I
say
never
that I
Yes,
love
Suki.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Love Suki and Sexy Reds. Big moment right now. Pound Town.
Coochie Pink.
You can't go around with it.
Come on. What's the rest
Coochie
of it,
Pink,
sir?
booty
My
hole
booty
brown.
hole is brown. What do you
Brown.
mean?
Just left Pound Town.
Yes,
Just
thug
left
it with my
Pound Town.
rounds. There you go.
Hey man, sign of times.
But yeah, as far as the day in the life, of course, school. Of course, like I said, I teach high school, so it's always fun just to be with the kids during the day. Prom season's coming up. Got the
Ooh.
prom nails because I'm chaperoning and helping out a little bit.
That is cool.
But also too, during the rest of the week, it's just more so getting myself ready for the upcoming summer, doing some teaching and things like that, helping out, giving back with the church. Just got some things lined up. Yeah,
Nice, Pete.
absolutely.
Nice, you doing your thing out here, man.
Thank you.
So everything's well, mental health's good, everything's good.
Oh yeah, everything's going good. Just doing a lot more in the gym. Been working it out a little bit more. Well, I was a gym partner for a little bit, helping out. Got me right.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'll be doing this thing out there, man. I continue to support from my phone.
Cause you just like the video. Hey, good job. I see you, bro.
Yeah, y'all nigga really out here drinking coffee and shit. But
appreciate that.
So he going every day, huh?
yeah, this is not stopping, huh?
Twice a day.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do all that.
Yeah.
I did that twice, and I was like,
Coming.
I can't do that ever
Coming
again.
to an end very soon.
Yeah, I went to the gym before Mad Miles, and I about died. So I don't know how you guys do that. Yeah.
He was
Don't know how
bugging
you
doing
do it.
that.
Oh yeah.
You went like Saturday, like today?
No, well, I
Or-
went on Tuesday.
Okay,
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah, I know. It was raining that day too, so that was wild. It was the girls and I, we did our thing. We lasted out there. We definitely did not expect to last as long as we did out there in the rain, but we definitely did that good 2 miles. We were proud of ourselves.
Shout out to you. Shout out you causing a stir on your social media, on your stories, and going out and causing a frenzy.
Hey, gotta do my due diligence in the community.
Oh man, yeah, Peyton. Okay.
Man, he's still in the frenzy. He can't even get his
I'm
words
just
out.
laughing because I never looking at her note.
Bro, like, yeah, Peyton.
I never. It's because I never looking at her note, and it's like last night had y'all like fucked up or something like that. Like last night,
yeah,
was
the
going
joint,
crazy.
yeah.
No, I was just laughing at that. I was like, damn, her DMs was
I'm
probably
sorry.
crazy that night.
Yeah, no, it's not even so much the DMs. Well, I mean, I can't lie. I did have DMs that night, but it's not so much the DMs. It's more so the after responses, like the next day. It's the how can you put this? Either you'll have the support, okay, that was cute, you did good, I see you, or it's the so you thought you were cute.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, so
The
here,
hate is
let's
real.
not do that again
The hate.
because I can do that too, and it's like okay.
The hate is
Go
real.
ahead.
The hate
Yeah,
is real.
so you get both sides. Both sides.
Yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
So speaking of DMs in general and people
course.
trying to holler or whatnot,
Of course.
What would you have? What was some good dating advice you would have? Because I know you could, like, yeah, this for me. No, I don't want to do this. Like, what's some good dating advice from Pretty P?
So, from the women's perspective,
Yes,
okay,
please.
let's definitely say
We
that.
need a woman's perspective.
So, as far as the initial conversation, I will be 100% honest with you. A lot of women do actually like the small talk. It may be annoying. We may seem as if that we're a little annoyed by it, but at the same time, we do appreciate it. I mean, we do appreciate the honesty as well. Doesn't mean that we have to actually follow up on that honesty. So you can tell me, as much as you want to fuck me. Doesn't mean that I'm going to actually fuck you. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Just appreciate
but it's
honesty.
appreciated, but
Right.
it doesn't mean I have to follow through with it. But at the same time, sometimes want someone who wants you back.
Want,
You
like who
know,
like you.
just want someone who wants you back. I mean, especially if they've already, they've made it a point to either keep you where you're at or if they tell you. And I say that because, I've had someone tell me that, know. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, things wrong. No, it's just not what they want. So it's okay.
Some solid ass advice, man.
Absolutely.
Well, 2 times. You got any advice for the fellas out there from a man's perspective, a men's perspective?
Oh yeah, I always got advice for the fellas, man. Trying to keep us aware of what's going on out here, man.
That's how you doing research, like, yo,
Yeah, exactly.
yo.
As I'm typing through that joint, I would say just for the fellas, man. Hey, man, get some money first, man. You feel me? I'm not saying be rich, but make sure your pockets is straight before you try to bring a woman into your life. You don't got to be no millionaire, because I know people be saying, "Oh, it's $1 million." Like, nah, just make sure your funds are straight, so when you go to her, you can, not bring something to the table, but you got your stuff lined up, so now you can, you can see what she got, and y'all can, put y'all stuff together. That's how it should be. But yeah, get some money first, man. Just stay down, figure out what you good at or what you like to do, or take the career way, save, put some stuff aside, and yeah. Then approach women. You come with a lot more confidence if you have your shit already, together. Because when you don't have it together, you gotta fabricate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You out, doing extra stuff.
Constantly trying to cover insecurities
Right.
and shit.
You going real hard in the beginning. You showing all your money, but you ain't really got it when y'all get together. And she be like, what happened to the steak?
That remind me of
What
girls.
happened to the
That remind me on Twitter. They talking about girls.
Chili's
Oh yeah,
every week.
there was a skit, but he fed her the lie to get over to the house. Where we gonna go out for steak and.
Mm-hmm. They be talking about girls how niggas be mad as hell when they like money low. They say they always tell a nigga pockets is down whenever he like in a mood or like in a bad mood or feeling bad. Yeah.
But honesty, again, on the woman's perspective, again, if she would have known, hey, we're having steak at the house, different perspective. But if you're selling me a dream, okay, we're going to Dressler's, we're going to, Steak 48, wherever you want to go. Okay, cool. But at the same time, if you're telling me we're going out, I'm dressed, I've gotten myself ready to go out for a night out, I expect to be taken out. Then there's a difference between, okay, we're going to be at the house, then I'm going to be at home. I'm going to be doing the things that I want to do comfortably at home. I may still be dressed, a little bit dressier than I would just being on the couch because I'm at someone else's home. But at the same time, I'm not going to be wearing heels. I'm not going to be wearing lashes or doing my entire face and everything just to be in the comfort of someone's kitchen.
Right.
That's for Thanksgiving.
I feel that
I'm sorry,
wholeheartedly.
like that's Thanksgiving only. That my grandma
that.
gets
Nah, that
that.
makes sense.
Y'all don't get
Nah,
that.
yeah. To piggyback off what you said earlier, just I just like who like you.
Yeah.
Very simple. And again, what you're just saying again, just don't introduce somebody to a vibe as they say that you can't really maintain or keep up. So
Right. Catch up quick.
yeah. So yeah, don't do that. Hey man, the flesh should be weak.
Flesh, boy.
Well, do
Flesh
you
or how you
guys
say
want to
some shit.
know how to not be weak in the flesh or how to not get played in that sense? Because again, from the woman's perspective, and I say that because some of y'all are a little green in that area, and I don't say green in the money, but I mean you're a little green in the red light, green light, go. Like you are a go. Okay, cool. See what you are. Try you on a little bit. If I like it, I don't like it. I like it. I don't. But at the same time, it's the same thing. Guys do the same thing. As much as they want to make it seem as if, well, no, girls have multiple this, girls have this. No, you do as well. You just go about it differently. It's just if one doesn't work, okay, cool, you move on to the next one. You don't always have to have them all at the same time. That's fair. But it doesn't mean that you weren't communicating with them all at the same time at one period, or another.
Right.
But also in the same sense of just to know and be aware again, money-wise. Okay, just like what I said, get you some money first, yeah, but don't flash money. I'm not saying we as women are materialistic. We're not pocket watching either. But if you're consistently pulling out the wad of cash, or if you're consistently doing something in the sense of where I know that you have it, so if I choose to the one time I decide to ever ask, if I ever do decide to ever ask, or just say something, you can't be astonished and, oh my gosh, she's looking at me. She asked me for it. Yeah. You've offered. You're basically trying to find a way for me to ask. So if I do, okay, cool. But again, not to get played by it. I mean, you're aware of the person that's in front of you. You wouldn't be pulling it out and doing those things if you weren't aware of who was in front of you. So
like who likes you.
Right.
Like who likes you.
It's just like when me and you be out and we be seeing some girls and I be like, hey, Kurt, bro, I lost the key to the Lambo. I'll give it to you next week.
Yeah,
bro.
like again, god damn, man.
I filled the jet back up, man. Don't you worry about it.
God damn, this nigga, man. All right, bro. Well, yeah. Nah, that's real. Yeah, like who like you, man. Don't introduce nobody to a vibe you can't, you know what I mean, maintain.
Yeah.
Keep them dates low and affordable if that's all you can do.
And she fuck with it.
Mm-hmm. Them house dates, you could spice them up,
There you go. Nothing is wrong with making a little, Bollywood, Moroccan themed pillow shit on the floor. You want to do a little movie night. Pillow forts. If you got the right bitch, you can't go wrong with a pillow fort. I'm not gonna flex.
Absolutely
Like I like pillow forts.
Vibes and aesthetics, man. Vibes and aesthetics. It's,
Niggas watching this
yeah, niggas. Yo, hey, Peyton said, hey, bro, this is why she didn't respond for real.
Exactly.
I would
At the end, they pull the pillow forts and I was like, hey,
Get out.
shawty, I got
yeah,
8 pillows.
she started clicking people's
But I
stories. They
did
got pillow
have a
forts all in their
conversation
stories and
earlier
shit.
that I like picnics. Like
Oh,
someone
yeah.
asked me earlier, they were like, "Do you like eating outside?" And I'm like, "Yeah, who the fuck don't like a picnic, man?"
Right.
Like,
Right,
yeah,
that's
so,
a vibe. The weather's breaking. It's
there you
definitely a
go.
vibe. for
Take your
sure.
bitch on a picnic. Should respect it.
What she said. What she said.
Just sound good to them. Hornets come out. It's all in your shit.
But that's why off and other shit exists. You got it. I learned. Oh, this is random.
Off works on.
No, but listen, we've been using it wrong.
Well,
Off.
Yes.
What are we supposed
Did
to
you
do?
not know that you were not supposed to spray off on yourself?
mm-mm.
You're supposed to do
Exactly. See, I knew it.
What we
Okay.
supposed to do?
So let me teach you. You were not supposed to spray off on your actual person. You were supposed to spray off on either an article of clothing or something to put inside of a pocket or on your person, and it keeps them away. You were
Wow.
actually not supposed to the off, none of that like extra whatever I don't know what it's called, but the deep cutter and stuff. That's what it's called. Like for the mosquito spray, you're not supposed to actually spray that on your body.
So does that
from me,
implicate?
Bobby.
Is that like indicated on the
Yes,
directions?
it's even on the back of the bottle, and I learned that the hard way because one day
Niggas don't
I
read
sprayed
at
too
all.
much.
That's all that's
Sprayed too
confirmed.
much.
Confirmed.
Yeah, and I sprayed way too much, and I had like a slight chemical burn like on the side of my thigh once, like just because you're going outside, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe it's the grass or no, I just sprayed too much cutter. So when you figure that out, it's one of those things you got to start putting the off on an object, either maybe a dryer sheet or something else. Put it in your pocket or spray the article of clothing, and then it will go away. But don't actually spray your skin.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
He did not know
Yeah.
that.
Teacher.
Some far out shit. You are a teacher. You are a teacher. But speaking of
Teaching us.
right, but speaking of far out shit, you've been on here before. You're somebody I look at as far out. For the talented, unique, and misunderstood, teacher by day. What'd you say? Freak by night, anime, video games, all things. You know what I mean?
Big on Jesus.
Big on Jesus. A lot of far out things. So the slogan is for the talented, unique, and misunderstood, right? So we got something going on to now where we're asking our people, like your top 5 rapper, top 5 singer. Now we kind of have it to where your top 3 for the talented, unique, and misunderstood. So whatever you like to follow, whoever's your favorite actor, actress, rapper, singer, whatever it is in the arts world, who would you have as your most talented, the most unique, and most misunderstood? I was saying in the earlier episode, mine's talented creator, unique, Issa Rae, misunderstood, Kanye West.
Okay.
So what would be peas, pretty peas.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the misunderstood with my girl Suki again. I gotta bring her up again. I'm not like a
Suki,
big
we
fan,
love you.
but I'm learning the
big fan.
trends. I'm learning to love you, girl.
I
Like
love you,
I am
Suki.
a
I'm learning to love
supporter.
you.
Absolutely. Like I was on since she had this fake tattoo of the Gucci ice cream cone on her face. Like that was a big thing when she first came out, when she was debuting herself. Like I've been on when she was even dating Bill, but at the same time, you know, I wanted to make sure that she gets her flowers in the sense because everything doesn't have to be musical and Rhapsody. And I say that because there was a big conundrum that went on, a big issue, especially in female rap, where especially when Cardi and Megan and everyone else that was in pussy rap, you know, were coming out. Rhapsody and a couple other, you know, I guess lyrical minded like Chica and a couple others were kind of having their battle and they're having, you know, back and forth about how we were presenting ourselves as women in the industry. And I get that, even though I'm not a part of the music industry, but I get that as a black woman and how people want to be represented. I can't tell another woman how they want to be represented because I do understand that representation, regardless if it's for myself or for another, I can't speak on that except for myself. So, but as a black woman, I can at least say that I like what I'm seeing on the screen. So I would definitely say that as far as Suki. For my most unique, I would probably say currently I'm going more so into my acting bag, I guess you could say. I've really liked, oh gosh, Alexander Skarsgård. Skarsgård, I guess that's his name. He was in John Wick 2. He was the villain. I mean, the last villain. And the last John Wick we just saw. The fourth one. I'm sorry. I said, no. That's the Asian guy. The white guy. The white guy that was the villain.
Okay.
Even though he didn't really do much of this,
Yeah.
but he's been in a couple other movies that
Okay.
I've seen over time that he's really becoming like out there. And it's funny. He has a whole fucking family that like there's like 6 of them. Like they're all like brothers, and I think like maybe a niece or some shit. And they're all actors, and they're really getting in their bag right now. So like I would definitely say the Skarsgård brothers, them Swedish niggas, they got me. I'm trying to think as far as like my most unique, and then my most talented, and then misunderstood. Okay, so my most talented. You know, prayers up right now for Jamie Foxx. I heard that he had like, you know, that big stroke and everything. So, you know, it was on set. So I would have to say, of course, currently right now, the biggest, you know, talent right now that I've seen, especially going from television to music to movies, but then also to transcending genres within his movies, I would definitely say very heavy on the talent, especially to, you know, there's a lot going on, especially within, you know, the, I guess, film industry and things like that after the whole Oscar slap and things like that. Black men are definitely taking a step back to their approach and how they're doing things. And even with, you know, the Me Too movement with some of the things going on with like Jonathan Majors and, you know, a lot of people are now
trying to
having
get him up out of here quick.
absolutely.
They trying to
Quick.
get that boy life.
Absolutely. So I say
Somebody's
that
like, we just got him.
literally just got him. We just like, you know, we just ripped open the pack, you know, so and but at
Recall already.
this, already.
Recall.
So,
But, you know, I would just have to say those things just as far as being the most talented and most unique and understood, you know, misunderstood.
Solid. Most talented Jamie Foxx, unique, the John Wick actor,
Alexander Skarsgård.
Alexander,
yeah.
and misunderstood Suki with the good coochie.
Yes, Suki Hana the goat.
That's her name, dude.
Yes,
I don't know why y'all
yeah.
laughing.
Yes,
That's her
Suki
name.
with the good
Suki with the good
coochie.
coochie, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm giving her shine, giving her flowers.
That's her name. Yeah, man. But wow, what's some FawrOut shit that you seen this past week?
Some far out stuff that I have seen this week.
Or there's some FawrOut shit in general.
As far as wisdom goes, I saw that. So basically, about basically banking. You know, we seen all these banks close and stuff like that. So a lot of the medium to smaller banks go by different protocol than like, you know, Chase, Bank of America, and, you know, Wells Fargo. So that's the smaller banks are closing because they're on a different protocol where they basically dealing with bonds. And, you know, when banks have that type of money, they put it in the bonds. They get like, you know, a couple, you know, 1-2% back, which is a lot when you put $1 billion into it. But since interest is going up, that's why all of the medium banks are really closing, because they like, oh, bonds are secure. That's like one of the most secure things out there. And now that they're going down, they have to take a hit. And when you put $1 billion into something and you take a 10% hit, your investors and all your clients see that and they like, oh shoot, you know, y'all down to $2-3 billion. So everybody starts taking their money out in panic. And so so like the bigger banks like Wells Fargo, they have a different pretty much standard that they go by, because they're, if one of those banks goes down, it's gonna be real crazy.
It's ugly.
But yeah, a lot. That's why crypto is really flying up, because people aren't trusting the system anymore. As far as the medium banks goes, I think another one just called First Republican or whatever. They just they had a big hit. Like they halted like during like the I guess during like Wall Street, like during the thing, they halted like all their funds. So that was real. That's something.
So niggas is down bad right now.
Yeah, like really bad. So yeah, I think that's pretty crazy, seeing multiple banks seeing multiple banks close in the year.
Yeah, that's
like
FawrOut
3
shit.
or 4. So
That's terrifying.
yeah, FawrOut news.
That is some FawrOut news, FawrOut shit.
Crazy.
Pretty P, you got any FawrOut shit you seen recently?
Oh, absolutely. You guys remember when Southwest had all those grounded fucking flights? It's just the fact of like now we're really starting to see the effects of the recession that like we talked about. Like of course we see the inflation, we see the grocery store costs, but then now we're starting to see like the issues and things that are now starting to affect us for our recreation. And before, of course, we thought about all the things that were happening, of course, at home that bother us now. But to see that there is now hackings and things going on, like we're really feeling the economic status and depreciation. And then just, again, like I said, just now it's feeding into our recreation. So us wanting to go take trips. It's no longer the fights and the fights on the flights anymore keeping us grounded. The actual planes are now having issues. So there's a lot going on, and just not even just issues, but they're having to cancel and just shut down things from a lot more issues that we didn't expect that have been happening a little more frequently.
Shit is definitely starting to crack. Just to piggyback off of that, outside of like planes like malfunctioning and having issues, another thing that's some FawrOut shit is global warming, because I was seeing a story to where it's going to be a lot more rough turbulence over the years because of global warming. So like it's been dramatic as hell recently, like people getting hurt. Like I think a plane like dropped maybe 5,000 feet or something like that, kind of out of nowhere. So it's about to start getting rougher over the years because of the atmosphere, because of global warming, because of climate change and all that stuff. So that's some FawrOut shit when it comes to just travel and just things we factor in. Fuck that, nigga.
Absolutely not. I'm sorry.
I can't even sleep. I still can't go to sleep on a plane.
I remember one time we hit like a big one. I just heard this lady like let out a yell. She was like, "Eh!" I was like, that shit had me weak.
Nah, I couldn't.
It's like, what? You panicking? What can you really do up there? You gone.
I'm going to the cockpit. I'm like,
you gonna watch yourself like?
I'm going to the cockpit,
cry?
bro. No.
And say what?
I'm gonna say, yo,
pick this up.
I got this. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? That's what I'm gonna do.
You gonna go in there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get us back right,
sir.
I'm sorry.
You had a U.S. Marshal like when you in the chokehold trying to get you back.
But if you're laughing while we're like falling and careening like to our deaths,
there's nothing we can do.
I will kill you first.
Nothing.
Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna reach over to the seat and I'm
just fuck it, right?
Like, you gotta go first. I'm sorry.
That's a crazy logic, bro.
You gotta go first.
Somebody choking you out because everybody about to die.
Like, cause you're not gonna sit here and make light of the situation.
It's over.
Like, you have someone laughing maniacally, like, ah.
So why you gonna off your ass? Is that right?
I mean, I'll be waiting at the stairs for her when she get up there with me.
Yo, your hand's strong as shit.
Exactly, yo. That was crazy, but yeah, I think that's pretty wild. So, Peyton, what would you buy if money wasn't a factor?
If money was not a factor.
Yeah. Money wasn't a factor. What would you buy?
My own personal sushi chef. I know it sounds weird to say that, but like I would just want a sushi chef to make me sushi on call whenever I want. So he'd just be like right here.
Like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Stand right there. Like, it's your job. I wake up and I'm like, hey.
What about
want some Connie?
Just because I like to do ridiculous shit. Something similar, but to make me like.
What you gonna say?
I don't know. But just something ridiculous.
Don't say what I'm gonna say.
Nah, yeah, probably sushi or somebody that doesn't speak my language. So I could just say my nigga and it just translates to him. And I know it's translating, so I'll pause. Like, my nigga, I need this, and I'll stop and let it translate. So that's some shit I would do. I don't know what I would do something that money wasn't a factor. Probably buy an island or just have an island to myself.
Okay.
And just fly in talent.
Got you.
So
Passport bros? Okay.
Flying.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
That's what's up. All right. Well.
Yeah, what about you, brother?
For me, I'm a simple man. You know, only thing I would probably want is maybe like promiscuous maid around the house.
Promiscuous girl.
She cleans and
You
cleans.
and me.
She cleans both.
Cleans both.
She cooks, she cleans, she fucks, she shut up. Okay, I get it.
I mean, I ain't say she
Carisha
shut
shit.
up, but you know.
Okay, she talked back a little bit.
Yeah, you know, you feel me? I want her to,
She talked back a little bit. Okay.
you know,
Okay.
just a little freak joint that she likes to clean the house and me at the same, at separate
I'm not
times.
mad at that, bro.
You feel me?
Cause my island, I want to have the little things that you wave up. Like I want to be like directing them into the landing strip,
Directing the
like in the
talent
house
in.
robe and shit like that. Like you know the fucking vibes. You know what time it is. And Usher, your daddy's home gonna be playing in the background. Like
No.
that's how I'm coming, bro. That's how I'm, that's how
I
I'm
see.
coming.
But yeah, good woman.
Yeah, man. I respect that, man. I respect that, man. Y'all got anything y'all looking forward to? We about to jump into summertime and shit. Y'all got any trips planned? Any goals? Anything like that coming up?
As far as trip goes, my sister's graduating from law school next
Hey,
month.
shout out to your
that's
sis.
good. And DreamCon for a huge, anime. It's like the biggest anime convention, so I'm going to go this year.
Y'all are anime
And you
people.
thought, if you thought I was screaming for Lil Wayne, boy, it's going to be over when I get there. But yeah, that's probably it. As far as I got coming up for, the next couple months.
Gotcha. What about you, Pretty Pig? What you got going?
Let's see. Like I told you, doing some stuff with the church, so I'm giving back. I am working with my church and stuff this summer, working with some of the literacy, I guess, bubble kids in 5th grade around like Paul Creek and some of the other elementary schools that need some extra assistance and things like that, getting them ready to go to the next grade so they can help with their promotion and retention. But other than that, saving birthdays in September. So the summer's always fun, popping out with the girl. Oh yeah, big Virgo.
Cool.
But September is right around the corner. But we're outside. We're
Outside.
definitely outside with the girls this summer. So check out At the Other Manny. Close friends. 200 an entry. There you
Oh
go.
Lord, stay tuned.
There you
Get
go.
to it.
Oh guys,
Tell them.
can't help y'all with that shit.
Monthly, too.
Monthly
You
subscription.
ain't even talking about the whole
Right.
monthly.
Like
200.
that's wild.
But
That's ahead of the game. That's some far out shit.
What you got going on, man?
Just trying to level up in any way possible.
okay.
Like the way we was talking about at our brunch, me and Wad and our other friends, we have like an accountability brunch we do once a month. Just lay out our goals, what we plan to do, if we fell short, why, how can we get back right. So mine would just be to still earn my certification, trying to get into this tech shit as an analyst for now, and still level up with FawrOut, continue going with these episodes. I keep talking about merch, still have that shit out. This is like the shit we just have on hand, the Left Earth. You can see the poster behind him too as well.
Very nice.
That's also Shane Inspired. He helped me with that shit.
Yeah, right there.
So shout out to, long live Shane. Shout out to Shane forever.
Shane, absolutely.
For sure. But yeah, just merch on deck. Just keep blowing this shit up. Collab. Have my boy Forte on the pod, so do some shit with him. He's a producer. May have his music be an opening. May have his beat be an opening theme for our pod. So
I'm gonna be rapping over it too, y'all. So if y'all want
I'll
that
be
track,
so
it'll
pissed
be on
if I hear your vocals
Right.
on our fucking theme song.
you like this beat, Kurt, and then
Yeah,
let me
this
come
shit.
in on the end now.
Watch 2 times.
Nah.
It's your girl's favorite. I'll be so pissed.
Come on,
Like, well, what the fuck is this?
Don't
they,
feel
they,
bad.
they put me in the stew.
I'm gonna come out with a rap career too.
Please,
put me in
pretty
the
P.
stew.
I
I
got
did
you.
see you say you
I
about to
got
start
you.
rapping.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I actually I got some features. I got
Every
some
time
features.
somebody say they want to do something, I was thinking finesse 2 times. It's
Yeah.
cool when they do it. That's the shit that made me laugh all the time. That's cool. They do it. Well, yeah. Well, shit, Pretty P. We appreciate you being a part of the pod again.
Absolutely. Thank you for
Always,
having me.
always.
Hopefully,
Thank you
make
for
this
having me.
more frequent,
Yes,
permanent. We'll
yes,
see what the
yes.
future holds.
Sure. Rotations, or whether if it's a commitment, it doesn't matter. Just
Hey.
gotta let me know. Arrangements are better when it's consensual.
That's some far out shit, man. This is why this works. This is why this fucking works. Signing off, man. I'm Kurt Architect.
Why 2 times?
It's your girl, Pretty P.
And we out. Thank y'all.